For my own family, I will promise you I can see us call MPP Jandam 11 and I official NDC Jandam Killers 11 and that one with the Baba with Dariania and yet as some Kitra cry over had been saying that and champion referee Baba Bay. Now, Fay, they are good hearing in our successful. I will have the date who players are who are. One more age Remu Ediama MPP Jandam 11 one. Now is all twist a mouth when you bring your papa person Jandam no. One bet in ya anya sabikito refuge and temuno the day at the Musa down quad and ocean fans are watching. Our park is what we say. The beer who at Yamano Musa down quad a ya FIFA referee A. Ah, Chesawetia can see who drop papa Yabekaya 2024. I can see a course of Sonkono a ya Musa down quad 8 me ATV. A manikoye referee the Musa down quad. Wabona Bero a branch at the Mustafa Hamid, Warono, not was see a kind Adema Kane, Omapeni Ekufuado na Memono, na Osia Kadama, no possible Ediama, Brandia, the Eddie Miracles Amwaji, or did Tantan Tanto, yet Jandambi, our packet is now so Tinan Kosiaga, Brandia, the Eddie Sabidavi, Baba Tipana, the Fidis, Sabidavi, I send your Gusa, water to Bono, Jandamu Kwa, yet I was sending a body, but the one out to Fomboko, what possible Dama to force him, to force that the one what the one up and a chica crabby, what the Baba do Malik Basintali, or the Malik Basintali, but possible Dama Brandia, and the Kevin Taylor, what defended the day. My oh my. A branch and the Kevin Taylor defending Kasankasa. Washana Sanya, MPP Jandam for no one cross Ubonisimu, not Pangai. If Boma what Niti, not Pangai, where you're from. A branch of Kevin Taylor, Bobana Smith is a very center circle, one at one call. I'll run the other Govins Agbeja, one of your Jupano, a Tupakan Panoso. Govins Agbeja, Nanka branch and the Adi. A branch and the Asensu Wachi and Ebabechi, Asensu Govins. Bona Woodian Nam Kubasu Quantum Ponusu Chai, Memphis for her. Govins said I be made a for her. Govins Agbeja, what you praka, Wabobanetima, Bona Kodia Brancha, the dear Basintali, Waboba Bonasim, a Koduai, Basintali, the two Fomboko, Wachuba Quatuminu, a branch and the Ade, a year wood to me bet me a denim, but you want to answer that when Tina and control what I make us a pony true. FIFA Law 15. Bonnie try a baby Trodiatia. MPP Jandam 11. What you ole. MPP Jandam 11. Bonnie try a Betrodiatia woman. Why not Jabonachi? Why not Jabonachi? The who a branch and at the John Litinapo. John Lapujinapo was a me Jim Bona, me Fanati Babia. John Jinapo Jonas Looney saying Tim Fadro. Epese would you enter that do what was sitting upon time? Want to talk with answer. Containers in India, Ayamua, that's what Raposa Dabi. When two brothers with it, one of the branch of the idea. Already this Sami Okuja Trap Blackwa. Okuja Trap Blackwa, anyone airport. That's what you for to bet Magic Banana. Okuja to the head. Now send the investigation effort. And you'll be sending it to the winning motion. Copa Bitina. What should I make us a team for what you have confirmed? Say, bam. Why not the one called Bishop Coach and the Mabudu Bamia? What would I coach here in my MPP Jandam 11? What would I coach in my MPP Jandam 11? Yes, I can't see my union Sunny. Will be intimate to a Bishop possession. NDC Jandam Killers. One more anti-me about 63%. And MPP for also about 37%. I can't say more there. I yes, she, papa. Why another one echo? A branch and the other. A branch and the other Okuta Blacka. But the one out to Fomboko. Possible Dama. Ninia Bamanity at the Sami Jemvi. Sami Jemvi at the one echo. What you are quite to the Nanko Pompoma Banaso. When you did that bodies were Pompoma said, Kaya branch away, Mikano. My, was your branch away. Mikan was you want to make called Pium. You understand? Or Pompoma Konatika. A branch and the other. Poyando Nebana, so Yachunamanati Yashi. Ukukuja Tabla, possible Dama, Dr. Mwakuni, and Mwakuni, the one Yama, Rikoku, and Rikoku, Abobadas with it, as a MPC Jandam Killers, no. One more pro, MPP Jandam Fanankasa, Pona Babaji, a branch of the Adwakata Frifa, Wakata Frifa, the one call, what the one about what you are there, Tipraka, what the bow, well, who said Cavitella, what defense one hour, that one at 12 minutes. What you will me wanna see. Nasi so we don't fancy anymore. And you might want to there. Was he better? I can't see any way. Very interesting and very beautiful game by our standard. Referee the Adamu Sadankwa. I went up and see one young trust was answer. And ya Jibia, Kevin Taylor, or Tia. I will be a one to be a warranty. Referee play on. Kavitela the one to Fomboko, Capitino for the side. A year Professor Jenano Poquat, one year Capitino, coach at the day. At the John Dramani Mahama was more from 1 and 2 for no crown, 1 2. What you point out, make now son check, part to Panation. Make us a Capitino for MPP, Jandam, Aya, Afendo Marking, the Pofu Park and so. Afendo Marking, minimum to a person worker. Afendo Marking, Obetna Daniel. Captain for NDC Jandam Killers. Professor General Pukwajimai, one on the one who one the one out to Marcus Yetelego, Rufisa Bada Fliki, FIFA Law 13, fouls and misconduct. MPP for Jandam for Amuso. You say about me, want to make us, or your day, Why the job one actually, you say, Kevin Taylor and the job one actually was a prof, never try. The Baba trust him, what was with a very center circuit, and upon as usual. But the retired one is a pang on Yama, a young Mustafa, Dabi, Nanka Washisha, Brantia. You did a day, Bassin Talinaso, Bassin Talia Mamedu and Bona Babedu Mustafa Hamid, but one of them won't me, I say, Dabi. Sanya NDC for goodness on what to do control board into making references. Reference Nabutre, Coach Nabutre, Coach Nabutre. Find the one called Bona Babedi NDC. I want one more cross border to Babedi and people for one other one call. A branch and the Ade, Savage of the Savage of the one called the one in a man, a branch and the Ade, Abakwe, Frank Dr. Frank Amwakwini, and then the version you want better to Nasre. Dr. Frank Amwakwini, a brown creature top like a chip one on the man. Basintali, a cheap one about Kumianu, across here and in your Bama, the other. Amwakwini John, Amwakwini, who you are, it is a Pangai. Goalkeeper. I was here one eye a day. Goalkeeper one no dremu. Goalkeeper one no dremu. Adema ND MPP Jandam 11. Na usha goalkeeper wada ko yima. Wako akofa a friend is Frimo Pare. Wako fa Frimo Pare. First time amoko ball Frimo Pare demu ye share the tray. Huh? Or demu na mo share the tray. Masaka Kofana Baba Tungi. MPP for him said a change strategy. Make us say no ideas here to Atrabakudia MPP Jandam. Now we shall send another Konwa. Now come here, Jandam, I want Mona. Dr. Frank Abaku said there be me and Capitino was Santi region. But Jay Bono were heady and a Pangai. Fremo parent when he was ready. Where Jimmy Usha and this go to Panua. Jamame Dr. Louis Harabisi. Ababa one who offer goalkeeper to who come and couldn't defend an ancha. Refi Amwana Bani Diana is a Minudia Bessi. Yesia Kana Simano, Adriana, and Num. A cast of refugees in Mama Kuba to Sunafia Pole. Young Fazina from my Jupe, sir. So over to me. Abba Huma Dempa. Now I said this is come from Ghana and Jupe. I know you should promote national banner for commentator mention. Many BB Accra at your project. And Rafia Bonabana said, one fancy mammy and Lupan Bono and this for one we can tell that to Fomoko. But I'm a Professor General Pukwajimai. Pukwajimai, the one at Yama, your doctor, Dr. Johnson and Siama, Bank of Ghana Governor. And Siama at Yama Katia said, me who's and so they catch up passing by Julius Zebra, Obrani, a Brantian, one on one sender, my 11 Jesse. Dr. Rikopoku, a cross borders with a one of the LDC, MPP 411. A branch of Fenamaki, we're better not control one of them, we announced the Tian Cabano, Pana Mekasena, Babedu, Jenny Bama, Poyando, Chubaku, was saying that one was cross borders with one of the LDC, MPP 411. A branch of Fenamaki, we're better not control one of them, we announced the Tian Cabano, Pana Mekasena, Babedu, Jenny Bama, Poyando, Chubaku, was saying that one was a Poyando, Chubaku, was saying that one was a what Poyando, Chubaku, was saying that one was a Poyando, Chubaku, was saying that one was a What you back on the one is on to another quarter. Referee and Musa Dankwa. Musa Dankwa Bonabe, I can see in the Benavier. We should jandam game pie, people for the boy. I would deem on what I'm saying. We are not about to say pew. And
all right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Taylor. It's exactly 4:39 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:39 in Ghana. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are live across the world. We are live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok and also live on radio. Tonight you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are also live on YouTube tonight. Our official name on YouTube is Loud Silence TV. On YouTube, search for Loud Silence TV. You will see us live on YouTube. We're also streaming live on Facebook. We have very important pages on Facebook, 2 pages. Loud Silence TV on Facebook and also With All Due Respect page on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook and With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We're also streaming live on TikTok this evening. On TikTok, search for Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. We are live on TikTok tonight. We're also streaming live on radio this evening. If you have an Android device, download Loud Silence Radio. You can be part of tonight's show. Also, if you have an iOS or you are on Apple, go to the App Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You can be part of tonight's show. My name is Kevin Taylor, and this show is With All Due Respect Extended Version. Today, we are back to discuss Ghana. And as you can see on the screen, floods in Accra. Are we going to forget about this? Yes, we are going to forget about it because that is who we are. We will forget. We will scream. We will laugh. We will fight. We will curse. We will insult. We will say all sort of things. We will politicize it. We will forget about it in the next 3-4 days. We will come back to the same issue next year. That's the lesson that we will be learning next year. Next year, the lesson we'll be learning is that we will curse, we will insult, we will be angry, we will politicize it. We will blame president. We will blame some state institutions. Go to bed. Next year, the following year, we will come back and learn the same lesson. So is this the time for us to pull the plugs and tell every single person that we have to come together as a people and fight this flood in Accra? Every time it's raining season, it comes with its own problems. It comes with fire. It comes with destruction of buildings. It comes with people losing properties. And this has been the cycle. It's been going on for years and years. It's about time we confronted this issue as a national issue. The conversation has been going on for too long. The grammar, the English, the diplomacy, the I am this, I am that, the titles. At the end of the day, we've not been able to solve such a simple problem. And I say simple because we are basically supposed to know what is right, do what is right, prevent this flood, clean our environment, make sure we build at the right places. These are simple things. If we follow the rule and regulation of the nation or the laws, all these things will not happen. Tonight, we will delve into the matter. We will show videos that are heartbreaking, which are supposed to be shown because it's very important we get and put all these things on record. We also delve into other matters. Tonight, we will be speaking on Accra demolition. Also, LGBT is on the bill tonight. We will be entering court. Wuntumi, Gifty Owari, Abronye, also the communication ministry. We have something on Konfanochi. South Africa is in the mix somewhere. Also, the NPP. So this show is packed today. It's a wonderful Thursday evening. As you know, Yao Echo. We are Thursday bonds, and on Thursdays we don't mince words. So I would like to say welcome to the show. Thank you very much for tuning in on Facebook. So many people watching me on YouTube. The blaze is blazing. Good evening to all the NPP people who have made time to be part of tonight's show. I know this is your favorite show. I understand. And you bring me I'm Dean at the Kevin Ekoberu Taylor me and at Midi Jumadi we chame and the Ghana Honsam Efa insua etoto insua yirifa nipa insua essay ejapadie insua sebio ama ejashishie ekoso ewo Ghana. Asem nyina say sanse mo nyina si yedi adapa yedi atam ye blame nkofo ye japade sei ye sa edi ho atam ye wi ani akoda ne akache onyankopon se bi ombo ye ho ban onyame na hwe nipa na afi ba akwa betwem na asaba de ye hu ne nde ya nipa bebre esu ebi mu twaja adwo ebi mu ejapade nyina ahye a nipa bi ekabrofo TV so ye di blame Emma Fire Service nadmo and the akeka ne nyina no question nyina ne say e de na ye yafa ho ya nya bibia afa ho next year we will be here again, and this is nothing new. This is an old movie we have been watching for years. Sadia AC Ghana way idea ACI. To me, to be very honest, I feel bad for people who have lost their properties. But the fact of the case is we deserve these things because we don't learn. Because the same people who are screaming today are the same people who will be defending people who are not basically following the rules, who are not paying, who are not being law abiding. That's what I'm looking for. Who are not being law abiding. And we will delve into the matter. We will speak on it. If we are going to take the advice, fine. If you are not going to take it, it's going to come back to bite us. It's simple. We all live in it. This is not about you listening to me. It's not about you not liking me. In so way by Afa Nipan, Afa MPP4, Afa NDC4, Afa CPP4, Omo man to Abakran do na form. So that is the critical point. That is the critical point. It should be a national issue. Sometimes we politicize it because some people, at the end of the day, omo to me and I say, Juma di ebiso mundia, omo to me edi ehwamo etese Cecilia Rapa ejisika senka odibe ye juma. Sebi onko di sika bi ye juma we bianka ebia sa atuyenchem we nke so be take Accra. But these are some of the things. But we cannot politicize it all the time. We sometimes have to face the issues and also ask ourselves questions. I will see ebusa ye honsam, ni ebusa ye say ye nipa ye nyamwa. Sebio abaini wa yenim nyansa say ye ya ade bi na sa ade na ye no endi na akwan so a don't we have to speak to each other, make sure say as citizens we also sometimes have to protect ourselves, our property, and also nyoma ebetumi aboaye. So these conversations are hard conversations to have, tough conversations, but menkwana bit me disankomo we actually Ghana for mo abruchire dodo no and omyom hihye we say omoje pade bibiri be say. That is also one thing we will talk about. Inti insomne de yabo ape so matena se mi begidwam amanfo mpem asem but emfa me ho because onyame and ama me nkwa wo de uyo amoku akura me. There's nothing new unihwe and I want to me enje me nkwa ayotwedi apokwa me. The Almighty Allah in his own wisdom, graciousness and favor, he has granted me today to come speak to Ghana and make sure, say, we as a nation, we think, we start to open our mind, ask ourselves questions, and also talk to people who are down tonight because lots and lots of people have lost their properties. They've lost everything because of our carelessness. We can blame government, but majority of the blame should come to us because we as a people, we don't learn, we don't listen. We are always trying to cover up for people. We are always trying to look good. And that is what is happening now. The things that we cover up, the people we protect who are not doing the right things, their actions is what is making us cry tonight. Tonight, thank you. We are going to do a lot of talking. Call a friend and let that friend to call a friend. The Kevin Teller Ghost team, we are live.
Cash checks, not friends. Cash flights, not feelings. Stack funds, not favors. Chase goals, not gossip. Count blessings, not losses. Make moves, not noise. Build wealth, not cloud. Stay real, not loud. Earn stripes, not sympathy. Keep focus, not pressure. Grow strong, not bitter. Stay calm, not triggered. Think profit, not pleasure. Choose peace, not drama. Run game, not errands. Stay sharp, not dull. Level up, not settle. Take risks, not shortcuts. Own lanes, not crowds. Break limits, not rules. See vision, not obstacles. Hold value, not baggage. Move fast, not careless. Stay ready, not lucky. Create waves, not ripples. Keep grinding, not sleeping. Write history, not captions. Live free, not stuck. What I one day call me M.O.B. They wanna laugh, but they got disappointed. There's no challenge.
All right, so this one came from M.O.B., a wonderful song, lyrics on point, and I believe these kind of songs are songs that sometimes they take us back, they remind us, they advise us, they guide us. So M.O.B., you can check him out. I don't even know him. I just heard the song and I felt it's a beautiful song, and I felt we had to share it together. When something is nice, we share it twice. So that was M.O.B. That's all that I know about the musician. I like his song. He's doing a great job. So, Mama Yamfa Jumadi no Enshisha. So, Ediana Ekoso Amin TV. Let me say hello to Nipa Bakumi Nubi na Yehu Senye Nyoma Eko. Good evening to Money Ni Money. I just saw your name. You skipped. I saw your name. Good evening to Money Ni Money. Good evening to Jemima Thompson. Thank you very much for being here tonight, Jemima. Also, good evening to Fowl 129. Thank you for being here this evening. You are on the best show on the planet right now. Also, good evening to Benjamin Mwanwal watching me this evening. Good evening to Benjamin. Thank you for being here tonight. Also, I can see Obi to say Velma Mavel watching me this evening. On TikTok, I can see Ikuya. Good evening to Ikuya. Good evening to Tanko Yaro watching me tonight. Thank you, Yaro, for being here tonight. IDC is also live here. DJ Apuzo is watching me live on TikTok this evening. I can see stranger watching me tonight on TikTok. Our TikTok, TikTok, Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. We are also live on TV. Umar Farouk Nazir is watching me tonight on TikTok. Also Elijah is live on TikTok this evening. I can see Us Boys or US Boys. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Us Boys or US Boy. Are you watching me tonight? Obi said Papsi Delco is watching me this evening on TikTok, on Facebook and YouTube. Mihu Francis Ofori on Facebook tonight. Also, Mamudu Timbila is watching me this evening on Facebook. On YouTube, the Jemima is live. Yawa is also live tonight. On Davin is watching me this evening. Kofi is live here. Also, Obi to say Kojo watching me. Rebecca live this evening. Mihu Obiso to say Musa Alo watching me right now on Facebook. Mickey F is live on YouTube tonight. Also Elek Tete watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Thank you very much, family. Well, Mambo Dimbia and your personal and your deliberate. So many people and our platform we so into minya time kakra na mabo amanfo dina almost at Yomudi. So it's not personal, it's nothing personal because there are so many people on this platform. Now, Mumi and Jum na yenko nim na manfo mi hu de echo. Ede na echo amenti ya nipe bi ekekansem. Ede na wodwum. Erade. Ede na wo edwuma nipa kekan ede na ekoso a nipe bi ekeka amenti ye. Konkonsa bi ani wo de betu dwuma de na hyehyɛ so. Konkonsa bi ani wo. Girls ni okay, boys ni okay. Embrewa ne nkokora. Mo asibio mo Ghana obiai okay konkonsa ni wodi ameto aso no konkonsa okay no konkonsa on YouTube. Sefi United fans are here. Good evening to Sefi for mo amo Sefi nyanya minhiramo. No konkonsa okay ma me kwa aram ko he say konkonsa wo ha menya konkonsa bia then I continue on TikTok no. TikTok Konkonsa by Kuka is being detained. That is what I've heard. I don't know. I'm not sure. But who say he's been granted bail, so but if he's been detained, yeah, life is good. Life is good all the time. Also, okay, Konkonsani. Remember YouTube, any Facebook and share say Konkonsa or ha. Konkonsa be any Facebook. Money ni money muni Konkonsa. Aisha Bulai Munyani Konkonsa. No. Let's concentrate. Into me who be all right. Let's take care of business. So many people want to be like me, and it's always refreshing when I have about 8 minutes to start the show officially. So many people want to be like me, and then it's refreshing to know that there are so many people who are trying to do what I do, and I thank God for making me the standard. I really appreciate God for guiding me, giving me a humble heart, giving me all the wisdom to be able to speak, at least for people to listen. Not everybody speaks, and I know for me to have that privilege to be here every day on my platform, because this platform will be to me baby, and for people to use me as their standard, for people to be like me, that alone is enough for me as a young man who has a very beautiful wife and a beautiful family. Every time, it encourages me, it gives me more confidence to be on TV, to be on, because there are a lot of people who wake up every morning like, gee, Kevin Taylor, we minyana kametisono. Ejuma oye no abiname. Why are people not listening to me? Why I said the I can't be like him. I don't have the humor part. Because the humor part in the to me friend was me take Kevin and who is so I no can no credit. So it's God. It's this thing you need to be gifted. It's nyankopon amfamawa. You can scream, you can back, you can try and force yourself on the people for them to listen to you, but the people will see through you that you are not organic, you are not natural, you are not genuine. And as you can see, there are people watching me about 6,000 miles away. They still feel my presence where they are because they understand the motive and the genuineness on this platform, or that comes with me. Inti, I would like to say I really appreciate every single person who has been my follower for a long time and still watch me. There are so many people in Europe, in America, in Asia. People are going through a lot around the world. In Ghana, there are so many people going through problems tonight. But that person is saying, at this point, let me just watch Kevin and see. That's what gives me that confidence and belief. It might be difficult tonight. It might be very tough. There's somebody watching me tonight thinking, say, BBA say, or ye BBA nye, he or she is thinking of even committing suicide. Trust me, I've been there before. We have all been there before, and that situation is temporal. The fact to say we school with TV for a long time, your man NCC so does not mean you are not somebody that can change the world. It takes just a spark. It takes just a statement. It takes just a step to realize that the world was built for you to make a change. So sometimes we lose a lot of focus. Sometimes we believe the kind of things we see, materialistic things we see, where we see people doing well. There are so many people you see doing well, but deep down you are doing better than them because you have that belief in yourself that definitely you're going to succeed. And that is the most important thing. Believe and trust in yourself, and then it will be properly. So it is not just, if you want to do what I'm doing, sometimes some people watch me, some young people watch me, and they think, oh, Kevin, it's easy. He comes, he speaks. No. Just take a step back and go check how I started before I got here. Right now, I run a TV station that is my own TV station without any advertisement. I can put anybody I want to put on my TV without taking a dime. When I started my production, it wasn't like that. I never even thought I'll get to that point. I ran my own radio. I ran my own platform. If I want to make money with this platform, I can make millions than any person on social media today. I'll say they talk about politics or entertainment. I am versatile. I can do anything. But you see, it is everything. You need to put work in it. Every single thing you do, you need to put work. And you see, if you fail to put work in it, it is not going to come easily. And if you think, say, things come easy, no. When I started With All Due Respect, picking the name was very tough. In fact, not tough. I was living in New York with my wife. That time, and we were sitting in our couch, futon couch. It wasn't even a couch. That was when we started our life from Queens, Astoria. And then we were thinking about the name of my show. This way back. And then it just popped up. A Loud Silence Media. And my wife said, this is nice. I think it's basically two sides meeting, loud and silence. So I picked it, right? When I picked it, in fact, when I started with my wife in New York, we used to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And when I say a 1-bedroom apartment, so many people in New York, they know. So what happens is, I used to work at Delta. Then my wife also used to work with Time Magazine before she went to Washington Post and came to New York Times. And then, so what happens? So because you want to pawn a bar, the same living room, I have to put, one of these days I'll share pictures with you people. I have to set up my camera, my green screen, and do my show. And you see, my show started as a satire. And it started as politics with a little bit of comedy mixed with it, because I didn't know how Ghanaians were going to take a young man trying to speak on issues. You get it? So when I started, it was basically satire. You know, I'm talking about politics, but I'm trying to make it funny. And as time went on, I studied the Ghanaian mood. I realized that we are very difficult people, and we are people who need constant attention. Let me put it that way. We needed constant remembrance. We needed to be pricked every time. So along the way, I realized that Ghanaians did not even understand satire. They didn't. Lots and lots of Ghanaians did not understand what making joke out of something. Ghanaians did not understand. So as time went on, Mr. P, Mr. S, team, are we good? I'm getting information. Our sound is low. Team, check for me. So, oh man, I have 1 minute. So, when I started with satire, I was doing it, politics calmly, nicely. But I realized that communicating with Ghanaians needed more than just coming in and trying to add a little bit of humor and using the humor to speak politics. Let me say it that way. So I was trying to use humor to pass on my message, which was politics. It was tough because Ghanaians didn't understand. Ghanaians don't know what soft joke is, what hard joke is. Ghanaians are very complex people. When it comes to joke, people don't want you to joke about anything. People are looking at age. They are looking at people's pedigree. They are looking at status. So they don't really take jokes easily. So along the way, I revised it and I said, okay, I'm going to go a little bit more diplomatic, meaning I was going to go a little bit more of, a subtle, a little hard-hitting to see how Ghanaians will react. So I started going with a white shirt. Then slowly, I realized that Ghanaians were listening to me, but most of them were lost because I came in speaking English, nice boy, froye, my name is shirt, my bobo, I have a pen. I speak grammar, great. I go away. I realized that the attention was there. People were watching me. But at a point, I realized that people were not really getting the message. That was one, because where I wanted the message to get to was so deep, was so far. I could not reach the real people. When I say the real people, I'm talking about Ghana for Omankasa person mutse asemno edesesa omabrabo. There are so many fake people in Ghana, and most of the fake people speak English. So at a point, I was like, no. Now, I'm doing mid-tempo hits. That means I was being hard, but not being really hard. So I got a lot of people. That was the time Kojo Oponkroma set up some small bloggers to come after me. I got a lot of them attacking me because that was the first time I spoke on NPP being a tribalistic party. So they got the Insight newspaper to write a whole article putting my face on the newspaper to say Kevin Taylor throws tribal bombs into Ghana. Do you remember? I wish I could find. Besides, I know that paper is there. Ken Crunchy. So Ken Crunchy came and wrote a whole article, put me on the front page. NPP Ken Crunchy, that Kevin Taylor, a small boy in America, is throwing tribal bombs into Ghana and that is going to cause chaos and all that. That was the time Ghanaian young people got to know that no. the word is supposed to be spoken raw for us to understand what is really going on. Because almost Soranopa, most of Ghana for almost Soranopa, all that they were hearing was Kukuruku, all that they were hearing was news file, all that was here. So they did not really understand what was going on. Because some people come on TV, radio, they have their own language they speak, they come with their friends, and then they speak it and they walk. You see, so the message was on top of the whole system, but the message never sank. And those who were able to sing the message were using tribal tones to sing the message. So some local radio station, Accra radio station, took advantage of the language, and they were also backing their message with tribe. So those who don't understand the English language, they left the English language to go. And those who were basically the locals that we were supposed to communicate with them for the message to go down, then almost one of the message in equal form. So those guys too were adding a lot of tribal sentiments to the message. So I weighed the system. And I said, no, there needs to be a level ground, a middle ground that will cut across. I'm showing you, and I'm doing this to the young, to let the young people understand. I've been doing this over, Loud Silence Media was registered in 2012. Do the maths. When I registered my company in Ghana, it was registered 2012. That was when Loud Silence Media was registered. And I know most of you guys on TikTok and Facebook, 2012, my dear friend, registration of a company. And all along, my wife was behind me. So, the same time I was doing documentaries. I did a few documentaries. I'm the first person to do gay documentaries in Ghana, documentaries on gays. In 2013-14, my first documentary that I did and sold to the Times magazine, at that point, now there were about 60,000 gays in Ghana. That was 2013. There were about 60,000 gays. And those guys I did a documentary on, right now they live in America. They here because they seek asylum and they are in America now. Around 2013, there were about 60,000 gays. So more gay, you don't even understand what's going on, how these things. So I realized that there was supposed to be a middle ground there, right? So I told myself one day, I'm going to penetrate. Because you see, when you come on TV, you wear nice shirts, you speak. I'm not a very good looking guy. And then I wouldn't say I'm so smart and I speak some very nice English. No. I try my best to speak English. Sometimes my kids are like that. It's not pronounced this way. It's not because me, I'm not an Englishman. I wasn't born white. Whatever English I'm speaking is what I learned in school. And there's one thing I have done all my life. I've tried not to force myself to speak like the white man. No. And that is one thing my wife likes about me. I try to keep my accent because that is the only thing I have as an American, a Ghanaian living in America. My accent is the only thing I have. So I don't try to speak like a white man. I try to slang. I don't do that because saying your money takes my identity away. So no matter how long, sometimes my kids, they laugh at me about some things because I pronounce some words in a different way, and they like, Dad, it's not. I'm like, this is Ghana, and they say, Dad, this is not Ghana. I'm like, bogus, this is Ghana. So I have my own Ghana way, and I keep to it. I stick to it because I want to keep that. I don't want to force myself to sound like somebody or to behave like somebody. So when I decided to come in, there were so many attacks on me, and I'm talking about the bloggers and all those MPP people, because this is a young guy. This is a guy who's wearing some white shirt. And for your information, I'm not a kid. I need to let people know. The General Secretary of the MPP, I'm older than him. I'm older than Anabi. I'm older than Samuel Abu-Jinapo. I'm older than all those Abronye. I'm older than Abronye. I'm not a kid. So sometimes you people, most of you should understand. Make sure me hustle to get to this point. So I decided to hit hard. I decided to go in. Now, how am I going to do it? I need to hold the bull by the horn. Adia Obian Tuminkana, I should be able to say it. I should be able to say it and explain it. Now, how do you do it? You have to come in with the facts. Because Ghana Yokrubia, when you even tell Obia when you say, what do you mean? It's an insult. When you tell Obia when you say, why are you acting this way? It's an insult. Okachi Obia when you say, the way you acted was very childish. It's an insult. So Ghana is a place or a country where every single statement you make against Obia Winyinichen Obiano, he will convert it and turn it into an insult. So it was a very slippery ground. very sloppy place for me to go in there. But I told myself that somebody's got to do it. I was said, Obiye Bibi. Somebody has to break that jinx. Somebody has to go in pretending to be very crazy, pretending to be disrespectful, because that is the only way we can get the truth out of the people. Because for a long time, young people in Ghana, they have been suppressed with age. You are not even allowed to express yourself. Because now we are there. Oh, eja we there. I say obetina station haka ni nyema me unsa ohro unse go hey utipen me menkasa sa ankyere me. But the kid was trying to tell Pejini, he said baby abegina odwonso no yen dwonso hey but bone boy as abrante we this saying. That's the thing. That is Ghana. And if you think kwarabrem yaka obia bibia hye yem. So you cannot even look in the face of obia wa ma na djuma na wentuma anya djuma no. Na wo sa tua ne ka say he's being silly, he's being stupid, because we gave you money, we are paying you salaries, we are giving you the perks, accommodation, allowances. Say ye djuma we. Now yeah, the man na wa anya djuma na, then you see us as stupid. So we need to react. So when it started, it was like Kevin Mwadiye. I'm a grown man, I'm a family man. You get what I mean? So that was the message. But I told myself, no, I was going to still do this. I was going to expose people hiding behind age to lie to Ghanaians. And that was the breaking point where people, basically, the NPP at a point, they wrote a letter to my wife's company, a whole political party. That was when Boabian Samoa was their general secretary. He wrote, they said they were writing a letter to New York Times because my company, my wife is a shareholder, and so that is how low the NPP came. A whole political party, letter. The letter ne New York Times. Why? Because I said that the NPP government is full of idiots. They were not ready to work. So they had a press conference. I didn't mind. I was still working because I knew my target. I knew what I was doing. I wanted to change the face of our politics. I would discuss on radio and on TV. I wanted the ordinary Ghanaian, the young Ghanaian, to understand that they can speak their mind without anybody intimidating them. So I kept going. It wasn't easy. The first episode of my MP before a press conference was titled The 99 Fools. Yeah. So they wrote a letter, somebody called New York Times, there and there. Oh, my Jimmy, so I don't even want to go in there. Then we kept going. Then I started getting a lot of attacks, and the whole thing is like, boy, no, did you attempt? Fine, that's fine. That is your opinion. Because to me, if somebody sees me and tells me, Kevin, you are being very silly, I don't see it as an insult because I've not done anything for it to deserve somebody who is silly. So I don't care. If you call me foolish, if you call me stupid, it will depend my action. And the bet says I am foolish or I am stupid. So when you call me a stupid guy, a foolish guy, if I don't see myself as stupid or my actions does not call me stupid, then when you tell me I'm stupid for 500 years, I wouldn't care because I'm not stupid. I wouldn't take it. Now, what went on was that the NPP now changed gears. And they started hiring these uneducated bloggers, Grassophobe, go and tackle him, go and tackle. So at a point, and that's why I keep telling the young people, you get to understand this job. In the past, I used to take on people. I used to react to people. And it was taking my attention from the job I had to do. My job was to educate the young Ghanaian, the old Ghanaian, for them to understand that they have the right to know what is going on. But you see, that time, not many experiences are with you. So any fool, any idiot. I think we lost battery. I'll be right back. Guys, can you get me battery? Yeah. No, we need a new battery. Yeah, get it.
Cash checks, not friends. Cash flights, not feelings. Stack funds, not favors. Chase goals, not gossip. Count blessings, not losses. Make moves, not noise. Build wealth, not cloud. Stay real, not loud. Earn stripes, not sympathy. Keep focus, not pressure. Grow strong, not bitter. Stay calm, not triggered. Think profit, not pleasure. Choose peace, not drama. Run game, not errands. Stay sharp, not dull. Level up, not settle. Take risks, not shortcuts.
All right, so thank you very much. I think somebody will lose their job. Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, so it's kept on going. And then you realize the so-called political insect started targeting me. Because they realized I was taking that space now on. I was taking the space away from them. Well, now there's this young guy called Kevin Taylor. He's criticizing everybody. And he's criticizing with facts. Every time he comes, he holds a document. Then he exposes the document. He throws it out into the system. Now, school boys, school girls, tertiary institution, university boys, girls, everybody has access to documents. But in the past, na kokuba kunkwane kuta document. Na isa nkuma speak to the document. A political class nkwana ekasa with document. So the issue is, why is Kevin giving us the document? It is not normal in Ghana. Why is Kevin giving out the document? That was their problem. So they all started using their small boys and girls on Facebook, on radio. The agenda was that now let him feel the space, the heat, by telling him so umwadie, because it's Ghana. They wanted to dip me in that thing whereby akwaran to me bonajene, out to me chenajene. So the strategy was that monkas wo muadie, monkas we dip in monkas. So they started that. Into to obi a menyini channel, obi a mabobra channel, because they may on tears and they say Kevin small boy. I'm like, it's fine. You have your own mind. So they started setting people out to come after me. That was when kakra the PDS scandal. And I would like to credit the Herald newspaper, Larry Dugbe. I collaborated with him so much because I wasn't in Ghana. And there were some few things that I needed clarification, follow some documents, share documents with him, you know. So with PDS scandal, no, and I think before that I had done a lot of scandals, you know. PDS scandal, no, I worked with Larry Dugbe on the Herald newspaper, on PDS. In fact, I'll never take all the credit for PDS because he did a lot of job, a lot of work. We sometimes stay on phone to like 3-4 a.m. Ghana time. From there, I had time there 8 p.m. and he will be on phone. We go through documents, read everything. Now, if I have documents, I share with him like this. Let's clarify, you know. So he helped. So that's why I always give him credit for that. So we came out with PDS. That is the biggest one. I think there were ones to be at. Yeah, once to be at PDS by. So it was also a big deal. I don't know, there were some other scandals I made in Kanye, right? So PDS started the whole anger towards me. Why do you touch Gabi? Why do you touch Bumpty? Why do you touch Ekufuado? Why do you touch Baumia? Why do you touch the money of Foriata? Why do you touch PDS? Who are you? Wako school way, university ben owie, oko school bang or a wine on Tibrofo. So that was the thing. All to discredit or all to discourage me. I didn't stop. I kept on. So at a point, they devised a strategy, and the strategy is to gag me. How do we gag this guy? Oh, America, you're Ghana. We don't know what he does. Ebi krampo or she basement to be. Ebi or no krampo ni baby te. Ebi kro to be chain. So how do we gag him? That was when I did the story a year, one scandal about a year number one. How a Sankuma and then warfare now a year. Too many stories. And I came to expose a Sankuma who was on TV every day lying to people about his involvement in the number one scandal. So now, Sankuma lost his credibility. Everybody got to know he's a criminal. He sits on TV, lies about everything because they all wanted a Kufuado to keep stealing because a Sankoma Suna the Yere Enya appointment to abide him. So they realized that you have touched another live wire. You know, a Sankoma Mono, they were the ones who were creating politicians for the MPP. They were the ones who were the clean boys. They were the cleanest. Mechanism. I'm not no cleanest, no. So MPP for no edin kwasi asema. Saturdays a Sankoma mobile TVs don't be clean yomo in the name that they are legal brains. So most Ghanaians they not question them. A Sankoma most times, you know, in some mechanic TVs when kwasi asem, there are things they have googled. They didn't really have any facts, nothing to it. So what they come and do and say is Sankoma tia, Kwekuba kutia, Egbert Fable tia. These are all criminals who basically lie to Ghanaians. So now I do a Sankoma story. Ghanaians get to know the fact. I present everything. Man can I presented everything. Then a Sankoma's credibility dies. Everybody gets to know he's a liar, he's a criminal, he's a thief. He basically hides behind I am a lawyer to steal from people. So a Sankoma fall off. One of their live wires, it's been cut off. Problem about their communication 30%, you're breaking it down. Because a Sankoma na ye juma more weekends. And just like Kevin Taylor and Sake Sankoma, he might touch another one. So we need to use a Sankoma to go after Kevin Taylor. Now what happened? A Sankoma says he's suing me in America. So that he can find a way to gag me. So they all went behind his Sankoma, Gabi, Samens of City News, Paul Adumochri, Kwekuba Akadeb, they all told his Sankoma, sue him. Now, the address is Sankoma used. All the address was wrong. He used some New York address, some stupid address I've never even left there before. Everything that Sankoma put, he spelled my name Kelvin, and every single thing that he filed in Ghana said will sue me was wrong. So I didn't see the need to even respond to it because everything about it was a lie. And then I heard it said Sankoma has mailed the suit to who? I don't even know to date. I did not receive any suit from Sankoma. But what they did is they connived with the judge. And then the judge gave Sankoma judgment. Oh, Sankoma, you have won. The person you filed a case against, we wanted that. The lawyer representing that. You could not even get a reliable address to get any response. You say Sankoma court judge said 2 million. Okay. Because me I'm Kevin and me name called to be her. Obia sue me. Obia bail if you man bibia. I've not received anything. So nobody in this world can tell me I've been sued. I still kept doing my job. Now me juma. From nowhere, I said Gabi so called court because then I was staying on Gabi. Because I knew Gabi was the center bolt of the Kufuor administration. That is why deliberately they didn't give Gabi any a political appointment. So I saw that Gabi was the center bolt. So now I have to unscrew Gabi. Then PDS came. I played the audio where Gabi, Bumpty, Ekufuado, and what's that guy's name? The other guy. I played the video and the chat. I had the Thriller in Manila chatter. I had WhatsApp group. Omuti and Gabi admin. I didn't just come speak. I provided the facts, the evidence. So, what did they have to do? Now, let's use Gabi also to try and gag him. Make sure, baby, I'm afraid Baby do hande. Then Gabi too went to court in Ghana. Gabi too has won the case. Gabi too has won the case. I'm in America. Nobody has sued me. No belief has presented anything. Nothing. A judge sits in Ghana court and says, yes, Gabi, you are right. Whatever you are saying is right. Nobody has contested it. You have won. Gabi called court. No? Now, a year, Samensa on the Oyo City News, so City Channel, whatever. Samensa on Ghana now. Why is a bullfruit? No? He was Gabi's witness in court. He went to sit in court and said he is the witness. Samens is a journalist. He calls himself a veteran journalist, Samens. He went to sit in box and testify my Gabi. Said they see no hobby. It is true. Samens no renamo kwasi abe. Enti ka jam se mo no. San kwasi afo na mo so no. E shekra isa mo be more damn they are liars. Then thank you Mr. S. And get me the other one. Get me the other ones. Let me put all on the screen. Be ready if be. Then Gabi so called na Gabi so nya win. Kevin Taylor and lawyer here, you win a lawyer. Kevin Taylor no responding to any suit. You respond here. Kevin Taylor no 07 no ya the letter B and say Gabi also was 7 Kevin Taylor and the judge say Gabi winning. Gabi so nkoji score Kevin Taylor. These were all the things they put together to make sure, say, I will shut up because they didn't know Nipa me yet. They had no knowledge about me, and they still have no knowledge about me. They don't know what I represent and what I do. And anytime I said there are so many people in Ghana and abroad, they don't know me. They don't know what I do. And then enemy strength, you know. So I like it when people underestimate me, when people try to call me names, when people try to, in life, when people underestimate you, that is the best thing in life. I want the Gabi one. That is the best thing in life, when people underestimate you. So Sankuma got his win. Yes, Uncle Jiska. And Sankuma so call yes we winning. Then why this whole my jack? So Sankuma too got a win. Gabi so benya win. Kevin Taylor and Yabet then they were so excited. Ekufuado was behind this. Baumia Dems were behind this. They were pushing this because if we are able to gag this boy, the NDC will never come to power. What has Kevin Taylor done? I was just showing Ghanaians documents. Every single day I sit on TV, I was giving it to them. Ghana for Munjen Kokenkai. Ghana for Munjen Kokenkai. This is what I have discovered. This is the work we have done. Remember, this is the job of the Ghost team. They were on the ground, sacrificing their life. Ekufuado government, do you know that? And the Kufuado, say, official for document. Now they will kill you. So all my Ghost team members, their life, they'll be because they can be killed any day. It wasn't a joke. Gabi a winnie. Some of them American amity. So far, Obianya American belly for Biaba me catch them say was 7 me say my dang Makodi Bonnie. So me, I didn't care about anybody. I was doing my job. And check right before that, the Ghana consulate in New York, ESMA, 2 gentlemen. That time, 2017 or 18. That time, I Zara. And almost smart, 2 gentlemen, and not 2. So, Mumbra, no mbeshe baby amete. This is America. So, one morning I was there, and I'm with a gentleman, me, I dang. In my neighborhood, I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but a purely white neighborhood. Ain't he? Anopami was na memusa brand bi ebo me bell. Ena me bie. Satana Zara Sakra. So yeah, that's Gabi. So maybe a gate gagram say what do you want? And so I came to this neighborhood and I'm looking for one Nigerian, and that Nigerian all the white guys say they don't know, so you are the only black guy I want to ask. And I'm saying I don't know anybody, and I'm fumigating him. But when I closed the door, somebody told me this guy is a liar. I looked at my camera and I realized that he stepped back a little bit, looked at that time I used to stay in a townhouse, looked at my building and started walking away. So quickly, I called my wife. That's 2018, I think so, because Nazara, it'd be 1 year. So quickly, I called my wife and I'm going to say, Onje Zara, because we are at home. And I'm saying, I need to follow these people and see where they're coming from. Stupidly enough, almost free Ghana consulate from New York, na park car just outside my neighborhood. It's not with some black SUV, and I mean who's a number near diplomatic number. But I wanted to take a picture of the number because diplomatic numbers a number was so you can now trace and see mission and I say embassy freeba. So I moved my car. So that time I moved my car and I followed them. And you do traffic light, and I'm taking a picture of the license plate, and I just turn around. Maybe I'm reporting my FBI, and I'm reporting my local police. So when they pulled the record, it was clearly a Ghana embassy, New York State, New York City, Manhattan, their consulate. Can't if you want to buy. I'm so okay. So basically, the MPP administration were trying to find where I live. If it's a hitman or whatever to kill me, I didn't care. I was like, okay, so I reported to the FBI. And I reported to my local police. And then we put it down. So I was very alert from there. Let's fast forward. I was still doing my job. I'm telling the young people. So when you see me today sitting here, so remember, sir, suits when you know, they all happened in 2020 because your production on our government are very unpopular. No, Biabe who said they were empty. They didn't have anything for Ghanaians. They were lying. They were thieves. So now the only target was me. If they are able to shut down my production, they are good. So all this thing led to 2020. They all going to court 2020. It's Sankuma Gabi. And let me fast forward. And the show they start here. Hey, fast forward. And maybe a story be about Atachia. No, a housing minister. And no, since some dubious contracts be. In this contract, there was a lady also Germany, and now a MPP for chairman. German for national BBB or Germany. So that lady, the close friend, panic in Japan. So when I did the expose, I told Ghana for say, Atachia is signing some dubious contract be for the lady. Omo sa contract sikana. Omo yiskano nobody akwa chere abrofo say omo nya contract for Ghana. Na oma jiska no maba. You see, it was a whole complicated thing. So I did the scandal. And Kennedy called Germany. And Kennedy Japan. I called J Mike. And I respect Kennedy so much. He was doing this for his party. Obia Nkobeye, because one, you are seen as a big boy in the party. You are also protecting your territory. You are protecting where your money comes from. So at that moment, and he was being a man. So Kennedy took a mic and told them, say, he will handle me. And that so Kennedy took over the fight. So the whole MPP came behind Kennedy because Akompreko does not lose fights. It's just me and my production team. A young man in America, a whole government. So Kennedy started the back and forth with me. But you see, when Kennedy started with me, I realized that, Kennedy, this is not personal. I'm trying to let the young people understand. And I've told you, I respect you a lot. There were some mistakes you made along the way, and I don't blame you. Because it's my party. The people I thought they loved me, they supported me, And Kameya Momo, I'm just letting people know what has happened. And you're personal. I have nothing against you. So Kennedy understand this. So it started a back and forth thing. And Kennedy started saying a lot, And I remember saying, a lot. And so the MPP people were so excited because Kennedy Kennedy dear, you lose bibida. Kennedy saw a platform to say brandy we are. Kennedy was catching a brandy we. You name Kennedy chair brandy we. Kennedy a powerful on the streets that brandy. So this is just a young boy. Kennedy can dissolve. For a long time, I sat in a course, and I wouldn't lie. At a point, I said things to Kennedy, but I wasn't too open about how I would react to Kennedy because I was being very careful. But I realized that in Tokwano, or the back and forth between myself and Kennedy, it was veering into Ebusia instead of the facts because Kennedy did not challenge the documents that I put out. But what Kennedy did was that he was just coming after me to put some fear in me for me to basically quell in and leave everything. So the MPP can keep going. With Kennedy, when he came in, because of how they lied to him, he was basically trying to suppress me from every angle. Family, religion, friends. At a point, I realized that Kennedy Eka said, wakoye me papa investigations. Me papa investigations or boise and me papa a lot. And that's what I'm saying. I don't blame him because when you are fed with wrong information, say be a Kennedy aba asmo be aba boy say MPP for mama be about Kevin Taylor papa. Obi a honestly MPP near our time obetwe twa Kennedy in trouble. Kennedy will take it because if you are boise. You get it? My father is one of the people who worked with Sam Jonah at AGA. Time I different Goldfields. My dad worked with Goldfields. My dad is one of the young, with all due respect, I'm not disrespecting anybody, one of the young rich people in Obuasi when we're growing up. He's one of them. My father is the first manager of Anglo Good Ashanti football club. My dad played for Goldfields Football Club. My dad played in Nigeria. My dad played for Takwa Mines. My dad's playmate is Akwesiapia. The Akwesiapia, So every time Akwesiapia comes to Obuasi, he came to my house. My dad's playmate on any ball. My dad was once called to the Black Stars. My dad played dwarfs. So he had gone through the mill to get to this point. He worked with Anglo Good Ashanti. You get what I mean? So when people say things about your father and they are not true, you don't react. But you see, at a point, Kennedy veered into some places na enya no kra, it was basically to disgrace Kevin Taylor. So I called my father. I said, "Dad, I know you don't like these things, but what Kennedy is doing, I want to react. And people haven't seen my other side. So, if it is Kennedy you want to react to, then react to him. But you've got nothing to do with Kennedy parents." So that's what my father told me. Say, "Me Kennedy parents in Tokwa because me ni momo. Me nim Kennedy pa mame and I nim Kennedy papa. But as a man, a married man, if I want to pick my fight, I should pick a fight with Kennedy because Kennedy nowhere then and no problem." That was the advice my dad gave me. That is when I activated. It's a Hona Ghana focus. Hey, your brand is all mwadie. But I know we're free in some Kennedy kind. And that's what I'm saying tonight. I have nothing against Kennedy, with all due respect to him. I mean, I come on the position, man, I would have done it. Yeah. So I also activated, and then it became a whole episode. But who was say Kennedy didn't talk no a free by because we attach a contract or sign here, and a man Kennedy Benya issue. You see, it is a whole check. Kennedy and myself, we didn't know each other. We never had any friendship. We never had anything in common. But Kennedy was fighting for somebody. At the end of the day, attach and say on defending Kennedy own to me. During the time Kennedy episode flag bearer of MPP, I start or see Kennedy a bottom. The same Atachiano na Kennedy was defending. Atachia told Kennedy so about them because Opebawumia. Now, no problem. So the Kennedy back and forth, it went on. At a point, Kennedy said he's going to sue me. Oh, America. This is one person who, this is Ekufuado part 1, part 2. One person, one platform. So I activated, and it made crazy. Kennedy said, "Oh, we didn't attempt too much. I can't send me any. When you say Kennedy suit, you know, now or contactee Ekuya Poki. Now the deal was suiting him. Do you know? Yeah. Kennedy suit no or ba America be sue no or contact Ekuya Poki. Ne Ekuya Poki deal wo me de be kyerɛ. Adan Kennedy say me di Ekuya Poki atem. Inti na the deal wo or admit say on fa ne din hyem na ohia as a witness or on friend no. Yeah. I didn't say anything. Inti mu ha and Kennedy me who say Belief Aba legitimately sued me and sued my company, Loud Silence Media and Kevin Taylor, demanding $19 million or something like that, right? So I had no option than to activate my lawyers. I had 3 lawyers. Each of the lawyers takes $400 an hour. Yeah. My lead lawyer, now your bar. So Kennedy suit in by, I had to give it to my lawyers to look at it. And the suit was basically about defamation. Makan Sembietia Kennedy, I'm a good hoofing or a public servant. So what happened? We had to go to court. So I activated my lawyers. So what did the suit by the so responded? Yeah. So when we responded to his suit, the first one by Kennedy had to amend his case. Meaning he saw there were a lot of loopholes in his case. So he amended it. I think my response was like 200 pages. Kennedy's first one was like 36 pages. I remember I have all the documents. So Kennedy basically was asking for $19 million. Mr. P. Mr. S, how much was he asking for? $19 million. And you saw a lot of people on TV and on radio. Abrochire from Germany, they came together and they were cheering. Mami from Penny from Mrewa and Kokra. All that they wanted was that Kennedy may win the case near Chimenko Ghana. That was it. The anger towards me, the direct anger. Ultimate radio. Mami Penny to Kevin Kennedy we cry young Kuno near Fanning Ghana. Yan shina on na for there na maye the maye na say but the documents about Ghana for say Mumpedi for we are for. That's all. It became a Kennedy fraternity against me. And what have I done wrong? What I've done wrong, then they say I was blunt in my statements. Where you come for, where you nyansa, where you Jimmy for, and krata when they just say where you we. That was my statement. So you saw the anger. You go to Ghana, so many every single media house reported the story. But you see, before that, now my scandals upon scandals. My scandals were blacked out in Ghana. It was only on Facebook, and the young people were picking it and reading it. Media houses never picked my story. That is where I have an issue with Randy Abbey. He never picked any of my scandals to talk about. It was personal, and I knew it. At a point, to be put to me raise the issue or Randy Abe shows no brushing it off. You get it? But I didn't care. I was still doing my job. No media house picked my scandal. But sometimes they almost not TV, so they will talk. It will all at the end of the center on the job I have done with my team. Because I had the document and I had put the document on. NDC communicators to be called radio, Sunni TV. So Kennedy was asking for $9.5 million. NDC communicators got not TV. So Obo said, no, don't mention that thing here. Obi na yes adi and pa. Obi. Any halitosis, some when they want to refer to my document, they are like, this is from unverified, uncultured. They use some grammar to demean Kevin Taylor. You are working hard. You are putting the documents out. You are doing everything. But the media that is supposed to question the document, they make people think you are mad. You'll be angry. You'll be pissed off. You are trying to save the people. And the media that you want to go through for the people to know the truth, they black you out because they also think, say, you are getting in their space. So you got so-called journalists in Ghana deliberately blacking me out. And they still do. They still do. But you see, I'm on top of all of them, so I don't care. So what happened was, you come to Ghana, and it was like Diamond the Pierre Ghana circle. Every media house, Kevin Taylor, Kennedy Japan, now man for free radio, so now man for free TV. Man, it's not fucking easy. That is where you get to know who Ghanaians are, the reality on the ground, the people who genuinely hate you. I'm a young man, so say me jai. What do I lose? Over DMV, my father-in-law, he has his own law firm. My mother-in-law, she has her own law firm. My father-in-law was starting a law practice. I got court 3 times. 3. He's an insurance lawyer, or yet only arbitration. Case BNY would do less than 20 million case that. So I'm not somebody, if I quit this, I'll go hungry or go do 3 jobs or 2 jobs. No. Or even 1 job. Unless I decide. So I could have said, say, you know what? Me be business be because I've hustled. I've worked at Delta Airlines, at JFK. I've worked at Dean and DeLuca. I've worked at a container store. At least I have corporate experience. And I'm a boy. So all these things were happening, and you ask yourself, where Ghana for you want to help them? These are Ghanaians, and there you understand. You get Ghanaians they are so in love with the hate. They are in Europe, America, especially Germany, UK. America crap put and shut and crazy. Germany in the UK. And they were all over the place. Oko Ghana. Utia interviews. That was when Morris Ampa with Juma Baye, Kevin Taylor, and Interpol will pick him. And when Interpol say, I'm saying, damn it, these are people I want to help. These are people I want to help. I have nothing to lose. With all due respect, I'm a fucking American. I have nothing to lose here. The people you want to help, what is this hatred? All because Kevin Taylor Kassetia in Penifosa the Omo Yenye. All because Mami Auneni. And I remember there were some people who really liked me from the beginning. At a point, I made people understand. Miss Race, may I Auneni na me Fantini. A chunk of people stopped listening to me because they know where I'm coming from. Yeah, I can tell you. And I've lost so many friends on the way. There are so many friends I have lost, and that's all my relationship with them ended. There are some people I went to daycare with, Echo School, SS. Our relationship ended because of what I do. And till date, many of them kasa because they never liked what I do, and they still don't like it. They feel say I'm not supposed to do that. They are family members today. Family members. They speak against me. Yeah. Because I'm affiliated to MPP. I'm telling you. So it is not just out there. And ask yourself, many of banati, me woma, saying kameyire enim Ghana, how Ghana is. And God being so good, Yankopon prepare Obia and Sana or the task be among. I had to live with my wife in Ghana for a year. Meyire, The first time we met, let me tell you, next to Tech campus. Omo anom me te sa hostel ho no. Me tena hostel 6 months me ntua ka. Me ntua hostel fi miniska. Na me te bi on fe no down blows then the hostel na enye completed. Esoro ne omo nyansie. Ye na rented down no. Na me yere odware 3 times a night before she sleeps. The heat. Me yere Risa. We were on campus and I'm happy there are a lot of people around who are still friends who know. Now Risa odware 3 times. Odware be 10, odware 2, around 5. The heat, you can't sleep more than 30 minutes without sweat. Fan is a corner. One room. I was sharing with like 1, 2, 3, 4 people. We'll be all one room. My wife, Bruni ba, who bibi sa put that. Onyo hieni ba o. Sometimes I go out for lectures. Bebano. Na me yire. Boys no more sa hostel no. Omo girlfriends abama. Omo so AC omo nyoma. Me yire onima de friend nyoma si, but she tries to learn. Bebano the blue egumintade mu. I tell her that's nice. Onimi ye, but you see, that's why they make catch them by because say, me my wife, she's a white woman, but we bibiniu. There's nothing you people can say that will hit my wife. She knows Ghanaians more than you people know yourself. Or you do more telegraphic. Me family you telegraphic. You nante forma ba circle at a point. Circle. Trotro drivers no money me. Boy not in the blue in the neighbor. No major front seat na my. I'm telling you. Me top fried rice. Me yiri sa akoko no na ontumi nwie. Me wi na me yi akoko no e wo ho na me ma wi dompedo. Do you know what people have gone through to get here? Do you know? My first radio editor and a news editor, Erastus Sasarodonko. Yeah. He had his own issues with me. But today, Bosse is my Bosse. Whether I like it, me woo, or my boss. You have no idea what people have gone through. You have no idea. So video na Moshe Abijina Bola so your documentary. That was the Bill Gates Foundation documentary. I mean, that was my first time I got like, it was 35,000 euros or 40,000. Yeah. Na me yire na nimni jina put a ball anim. Ni busa won say na camera no wan na ekuta camera nim. It was my wife. Busa say wan na ekuta camera nim. Na me yire na ekuta camera nim. Me na my wife Katerina and we are the first people, Mama can show. The first media house to enter Anglo-Good Ashanti pit, the deepest. The first to enter Car Power with my crew. Car Power is in Ghana who remember passport. Answer the room because Car Power is considered as a foreign country. Time on the buy. Do you know? You have no idea. Most of you people have no idea. They are where come mama bedru hano. You have no idea. And Nyanko Ponso nim or mamire tsana Ghana. So she understands Ghana. Onim me want to be for artwork and that in channel or Ghana say me bubroni. No, she knows how everything costs. A own few or pigeon or catchy orty. But she pretend she doesn't know. Onim everything. It is harder than more you know. I laugh. Na me sre. Oh, emre because your people say me guna wari. I say me gumi okobedu ma wari. Do you know where I'm coming from with my wife to get to this point? No, you have no idea. But what I want to tell you, then say, Kennedy woman, Kennedy said he's going to court. Kennedy Japan sued Kennedy Japan said he's going to court. What happened in Ghana? Beshe Osianko for boy ewa Ghana. Everybody was happy. There were some good people who were very disturbed. Can Kevin can he stand Kennedy? How can he deal with this? Kennedy is a rich man. Kennedy has money. Can Kevin do? Are they going to deport Kevin? How can Kevin pay if Kennedy wins $9.5 million? $9.5 million. Now Kevin lose here. Where is he going to go? Because the strategy, the sue now, it was basically to gag me. Kennedy win here or get $9.5 million. I can't do any show again. I can't talk. I can't do anything. I'll be forced to go and beg Kennedy Japan. Say, I'm sorry for me. Everybody was all over the place. When India temo Ghana da, Masaudu nencho to be Kevin undi chasri. What it a national chairman. Makabi obi TV soda. Makabi achire obi o TV soda. No. Atenie be na mati amunti bi say bi firi obi an Ghana. We are hypocrites. We are bad people. The Ghana in media, the industry is a terrible industry. Brown bringing in 80% a Ghana media. I'm telling you, they do business with you people. Most of them, they built their house because of the ignorance. There was system. Most of them, because you people are, most of you are ignorant. Especially Akamfono. So Kennedy asked for $9.5 million. It's a 19 of 9.5. Besides, I need to check. It might be 19. 9.5 or 19 million, $19.5 million. So I had to quickly assemble my lawyers. I had to assemble my Jewish lawyers. I had to speak to my in-law. And my father-in-law suggested another lawyer who is his colleague, that this lawyer is one of the big lawyers around. I spent close to $270,000 to fight Kennedy Japan in court. $270,000. I never spoke about it. I never came on TV to cry. $270,000. Yeah. I had 4 lawyers. Obi had $400 an hour. That case went on for like 3 months or 4 months. Do your maths. So don't sit there and get up and say, small boy, we Jimmy for we go school that then you are ignorant about your words. You don't understand the things you are saying. If you don't agree with me, don't underestimate me. You might not agree with me the way I do my production, the way I send my message, but don't underestimate me. Because when you underestimate me, you underestimate me at your own peril. I'm telling you. At a point, hey, the production the whole course. After I won my case against Kennedy Japan, allegations that Kennedy told me, the judge told Kennedy, all the things this guy has said, he has given you proof. And defamation. You're a public figure. If somebody say you a public figure because of your work, you're a criminal, you need to prove. So Judge Nika said, there is nothing before him without his facts. So come again. That was how me and Kennedy Japan, the fight ended. And I respect him. After court ended, Kennedy stayed away from me and I stayed away from him. That was a gentleman's agreement. He decided not to mention my name, and I have also respected that. Till date, I've shown him that respect. Anywhere I see him, I will shake his hand and say, you're a brave man. Also, I'm a brave man. I'm not a kid. So I respect him, and he respects me back. That is how it works. So Kennedy did his part. By now, I ended. Now they started throwing a lot of things at me. You go try the papa fiemra. You see the papa kromfo. You see way and a lot. And you see, but if you are born to do something, I don't get distracted easily. And guys, from the beginning, not many experience, those things used to worry me. It's, let me respond to this person. Let me respond. But right now, I don't respond to anybody because everybody wants to be like me. At least, for what I know, all the people who do the thing I do, and they all want to be like me. I am the mark. I am the standard. And with all respect, I say this humbly because that is why I am the standard today. And I've also respected my hustle. Sometimes, you need to understand, say, you can't just get up and say, why are they? You give up. That's it. I've done this for 3 years, 1 month, 2 months. Massa, you don't give up like that. Too. At a point, when I first recorded With All Due Respect, I flew to Ghana with my wife. We went to GH1. I presented a copy, or to sometimes when I had hit and say. That time, there was a guy at GH1, Abdullah. He gave me hell. He was the programs manager. Oh, the color of your opening is not nice. Oh, but we are looking at the content. They didn't give me a space. I went to Joy. I wanted to put it. They said, no, they are not going to put it on TV. And anyway, maybe I'm ready. And so interestingly enough, at a point, not Joy News in it, no more using material. There are so many footages they use in Ghana when it comes to Galamsey, material. Because when I did the Africa Energy Project, and when I did a story on gold, Natio, They paid me good money for that work. Most of the Galamsey photos that my wife they try. We own it. So then it got to that point where they started attacking my page. Every day attack on my page. They wanted to take my page from me. Every day you come on air and this is gone and this has been taken. Me personally, I don't have Facebook. Because anytime, also Facebook that was basically a very active power. I used to have a Facebook over 600,000 followers, getting to 1 million. They took it. They were attacking everything. It came after my wife's page. They hired people before election 20 Gabi Oche Dako, before 2024 Gabi Oche. They hired people outside. My WhatsApp was taken from me. One morning I woke up, my WhatsApp was taken away. I could not access. That was the day I maybe this live demonstration. Yeah, friend said, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me the name. Mokai, the live demonstration here internet so now. So many people fix the country. Remember? The night before, my WhatsApp has been taken away. Most of the videos people made from by themselves, they were on my WhatsApp. They took my WhatsApp. I woke up in the morning, my WhatsApp has been taken away. We had about 30 minutes to go start this show. Guys, do you know what we have gone through to get to this point? When you see these people make noise, yeah, I don't regard them. I don't. They say a whole lot of things. They have no idea what I represent. They have no idea. They don't understand it. Because most of the people on social media today trying to undermine me, I can take care of them. Yeah. And God be my witness. I can take care of them in America. Without blinking. I can buy it without blinking. I'm telling you, the Maryland I can sit one place, sign a check and buy it off and dash it to somebody. But have I ever told you, Sika me and now that does not matter. The message I will send to you, that's the most important thing. So we have gone through a lot. So when I went to these media houses, I told them, I have a material. I don't need money. I want to enlighten Ghanaians. But you see, when they saw my material, when these, especially multimedia, they saw my material, they realized that it was going to hurt their government. Yeah. I think the Abdullah guy was at multimedia, yeah. They realized, they watched the footage and realized that the content will hurt the NPP government. They said no. Yeah. Because you see, I wanted Ghanaians to know the truth. The media, almost suppressing macho, they are liars. Most of them are thieves. They are criminals. Most of these politicians, left and right, they are the ones taking care of these people. But I've always said, so a journalist, now a politician, it is not wrong. But that should not influence the way you present your show, the way you do your job. It should not influence it. You can have friends with anybody else you want to have friends with. Obia, you can be friends with a politician, you can be friends, whoever, but make sure that does not influence your job. I mean, nobody in the NDC can influence my work. Nobody can influence the job I do. Nobody. So the moment you come with that conviction, politician is through. Because Odim said you can flip if he tries. And that is the strength you need to come with. Sanipa we mean to me for India grow. I'm a downfall. But when it comes to his job, I can't underestimate him. That is what you need to control as a journalist. I have friends who are politicians, but they know their limit. They don't cross a line. Because when you cross that line, you don't mention out. So that is the discipline. After Kennedy, a whole lot. Let's about 2020. NDC lost. See the work man did. Ejuma nipa yeah. Everything man went through with my team behind the scenes. the money I spent, emu court cases. Remember, I have to pay my own bills. Remember, they have to be in school, private school. I have to make sure house is going on. Imagine. Then we call election 8 times. You see, J. Mensa said, we call it elections 8 times. 8 times. NPP winning. Ya boni past 72. The NDC was shattered after 2020 elections. The NDC, they were shattered because they knew they were going to win the 2020 elections. Yeah. And we all saw it, that they won the elections. So when the NDC lost the elections, I've gone through a lot. And I wanted Ghanaians to understand, they say, MPP no me nipa boni for, they are liars. They killed about 7 to 8 people. They took the elections from the NDC. We all witnessed the CWO court, Supreme Court, J. Mensah court to crack economic as a way they win here. J. Mensah could not do it. Yeah, one penny for him for Ghana. They looked on. Justice was taken from the people. Democracy was basically strangled. Yaniati in Sweja, it is tough. For 8 years, MPP for back Ghana, I was in Ghana twice. 2 times. And I knew they really wanted to kill me because they are good. The way is clear. You have to see your mother, you have to see your father, you have to see your kid brothers, you have to see people you love. But then when you are almost there thinking that at least Ghana for independence and democracy kakra, the MPP, they kill, they win the power. Everybody is shattered. The NDC communication died in 2020 after elections. It died. Not say omuntuminka so. Everything evaporated. Bibia koye. Where do they start? Where are they going to start? Who are they going to start? Who is going to lead? Remember, me, I'm older than Sammy Jemfio. He's a very strong guy, a very wonderful guy, a very strong-hearted young man. But Busana, it hit him. And everybody was looking at Jabby Jemfio and say, okay, let's pick the pieces, pick it up and see. You can see it was very tough for the NDC to come back again. How are you going to sell your message again? Oh, start it free, because your message is going to sound repetitive. They all kind of from 2020 to 2017 to 2020. No, then and one our Kana, what candidate in the Empeno. John Mahama is so a comfort. John Mahama is so go to down Dubai. Edahu ni patrim. So what are you going to do? How do you devise? What plan? How are you going to get to the people again and let them believe that John Mahama is not what you think he is? And that the guy has something for you people. And that believe that he is coming with a good heart with his government to help you people, because we're living under a tyranny. And the Kufuado, ye kunipa, ye smagunipa, ye chinkofo, the whole nation. President Gina Ahimfonim Kajon sorry dear matem. We saw disrespect in the face of power. Make me over to Jubilee House. No, I no, I can't F word. We sat in, everybody was quiet. It's like our spirit was taken away. The country died. There was nothing. And I didn't see it. So I had to call my team and I told them, we still have to give power to the NDC. Yeah. I told them we will do this until Ghana's democracy is brought back on track. So ask yourself, who are the ghost team? Do they have a life? Do they also have to build something for themselves? Why didn't they leave me to go also build their life? Because almost so nipa. Just don't look at me. Look at the people behind us. Come to Mike, I said, that's it. Boss, this is a tall order. We want to also walk. So don't just look at me. I'm just the face of this. So if they had pulled out to say, boss, this one, 17 of us, we can't do this again. 17, they are walking. Come and start free. I would have done the job, but it's not easy. All these people, because of what they believed, and the hope they had in John Mahama, they all stayed. Not a single one of them left. 17, they all stayed. So we had to go back. Slowly, the NDC communication that lost hope, that lost that gas, the confidence. Sammy Gyamfi started building a little bit. Then we came in with the same consistency. Our job was to make sure we mute Jandam, was to make sure we suppress people who are still stuck to that old kind of journalism where they lie. We had to make sure we took tribalism effect in our governance system out or in our politics out. So tribalism was one thing we wanted to attack. Jandam was one thing we wanted to attack. And then, first of all, let the people understand who our candidate John Mahama represents. It was difficult. It was tough. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was a difficult one. I'm telling you. You get almost the same media, the whole of about 90% of the media coming after. There were some journalists in Ghana who were working with these media houses. They will call you and say, Kevin, we can't talk about your matter. We can't discuss your scandal. We will lose our jobs. And I respect them for that. These major media houses, your journalists, boss, we can't. We will lose our jobs. They told us not to. I said, no problem. I go solo inside. So after 2020, the country was shattered. And I promised myself, I will give power to John Mahama. I will do everything. And not to just come and speak. Use facts to bring John Mahama back. You need that conviction to do that. So if I'm here today, and then me hey, yawa him for Omo Ghana, with all due respect, NDC ba pawi, ebia MPB ni mo hinibi, minister bi ni mo hinibi opana so wato V8 man. My father, you so Prado, car me Tom papa no da huchi. Sanka mko fight my papa beda one of the biggest boards so Ghana and amebwa. But my father is not on any board. No board. And that is how I want it. My father is not on any board. Because I didn't do this for somebody to sit and say, oh, papa, until now, way, where I don't need it. They were him for papa, Sebio, Etwa, and the politicians at Chomoka, like wholeheartedly, they like them. They were him for cry almost me, papa. Yeah. But you see, my father is not a greedy man. It's about how proud he is. I want neba and penasem. You get what I mean? And sometimes, it is not all about the money. It's about you being it's about your conviction, what you want to do. Me, Echiro Nyankopon can tell me to quit this. As far as NPP exists, I'll still stay here. Because I know what the NPP can do. They are diabolic, they are demonic people, they are bad people. Omukuni pasre. NPP for the John Kuma, a vibrant young politician. And Kendenka John Kuma the NPP flag bearer. I'm telling you, they killed him. Before that, not JB Dankwan and also a flag bearer. They killed him. NPP is a dangerous party. I've gone through hell. So when I sit here, now the yomi yesterday, I also tell myself, but I'm talking to the young people who want to do what I do. Be resolute in what you do. You have to have a plan. Don't just get out there. Because there are so many people there doing the same thing I do. They want to be like me. Emma and Bema. They all envy my platform, but they don't know my story. Most of them cannot go through what I've gone through to get here. All of them, they can't survive what I've survived. They don't even have the capacity to think of it. Into me, who's our small boys way? And you see, Ejuma way tough. You sit, you get thousands of people listening to you. So we'll be in the 3 hours, 4 hours, Bemau. Say me tiwa na I believe. My team just said to me something. 2020, 2023, me to me kasarama kame ketraba. You see me both about free bedum. A few of you guys saw it. Me to me kasarama kame ketraba. 2024, me church man na kame ketrama. After my team not text me, boss, you have blood in your mouth. Me to me tina TV so 6 hours. I want you to understand. Na me be say me go your be ase. Me to be kasa na maka me ketema. So many people saw it. Na me know I read. I had to take a break, take water, wash my mouth, come back again. So you see, when you're focused, you need to be determined though. It is not, and there are so many of them, their platforms are done concerts. There were so many of them, they started, well, you can see right now, they don't have anything to talk about. They don't. You know the reason? Because they were not focused. They don't know. If you are doing entertainment, do entertainment. If you are doing politics, do your research, do politics. So do your research, do our own. But people like that, are, like us, we are versatile. There are so many soccer players on this planet. There's Ronaldo and there's Messi. I am versatile. I can decide to do entertainment. It will be better than 99,000 of the people who do entertainment in Ghana. I'm telling you. I can decide to do sport. It will be better because I have the gift. I am humbly, I take it. And I respect that. So, don't go there. Look within. Analyze yourself. And attack the things you think you can succeed in. That is life. Don't force yourself to do something that you can't accomplish. Paul Ademotre is dead. His career is dead. Yeah, we grew up watching Good Evening Ghana. But ended the Paul and a difference. It's done. Or to look of Ghana Today, a fake news site, not about to the show, so the analysis. He's done. He's gone. His career is dead. He can't revive it again. He would die a very painful man. Because you see, along the way, he basically lost it. Paul Ademotre is dead. He's done. He's dusted. Right now, he's all over the place. I would never go on any media house to go grant an interview to direct people to come on my show. Never. Because I believe what I do is powerful than any media house in Ghana. The only media house didn't come Radio Good. Because Radio Good was a partner in 2020, 2024. They were partners. Ransford Kebuachi went through his own shit. I used to talk to him a lot. I encouraged him. A very humble man. So I believed, at that point, I had to appear on his show to show him that he has worked hard to get to this point. I just don't do things anyhow. I show appreciation when I have to show it. Yes, I'm human. I make mistakes, but I don't forget where I come from. And I would never forget where I come from. I'm very careful about the people I pick as friends. I'm careful about the people I sit and drink and eat with. I'm careful about the people I bring close to my family. I'm very deliberate about things. If you're a young man and you're in Ghana and you want to do what I'm doing, you can communicate in a different style. You can send your message across, but you need to be focused. You need to know what you want to do. It's very important. Team. All right, now I have 2 hours. I have done 1 hour, 47 minutes. I have 1 hour, 10 minutes. Let's say it that way. To finish today's show. We are live. Let us do what is important right now. Okay. Now, this is a story. Team, let's enter the wagon. Now, and the story is start here free ha. A communication ministry for the Asebia to I want to say communication ministry to seek cabinet approval for mandatory national ID verification to access pornographic websites. Yes, Sam George, any communication ministry, no. Omoko cabinet, akwaje approval. Say, one mote Ghana, moshe porno. A Pornhub, mama bombi. Mi refifi, say me nyini. First time me young no. Mo amoshe porno, say am de mo Ghana card be register, and say mo hwe porno on internet so. Me de pa, asofo no mo hwe porno no. Ye be hu omu nyina. Say an Sam George say okọ cabinet. Any cabinet akokasa ko convince the cabinet say omunjintum. Say wo Ghana nne. Na opeso hwe pono asofo na magi pono ahwe afa no opeso hwe pono o so do Ghana card register so obe ra website nim say me pese me ko hwe pono a o de Ghana card ko mo na ye register o ID ni etwa picture na dem say na be ya debi no iti ade we de me ni je ho asofo no mo hwe pono Ghana mo hwe pono pa asofo ufuru accountant ai a civil servant, a for no, a chief director, no. So civil servant, you know, live band, no long sleeves, and I just say tie and die, obu people no pa. Enti sanko for people, especially asofo no. Say no, Sam George, you say okofa ID card system about. So person hwe pono the same in America is person hwe pono e do ID e cho be accounts and now the information shame send be ya pono no etra wo na se be wo do tipem dan a pono ntina ama mesie tu hwe mitina akese ne pono ntina mitia akese na so hwe pono na the tissue dan bu panyan na wo situ a na fe ambulance ne ba ye hu se oh ye kwa kofa eye de doctors enkroma ono na hwe pono ma ne sie tu enti pono hwe mesia pono na ma mesie tu enti yesi ano Sam George monko Sam George on na okaka nkwasasem enti mo amhwe pono no yesi ano hia Ghana card no Ghana card no pono asofo na mo hwe pono no asofo no na civil servant na government workers omo pe pono mo government computers am hwe pono no yesi ano ye the ID be ka ho. At the end of the year, you better system you might check. Hey, Mr. Nkrumah, Pono Monday. Hey, Mr. Nkrumah, Pono 2:30. Wanko a meeting. Hey, Mr. Nkrumah, you better check here. Woman na Pono for in the year. No near who Pono do our share or government facility more. Any who data will you see here? And kwasi some chief directors no. Omu pe Pono too. Oh from yes, hello. The telephone was ringing. Yes, I am busy. There's no help Pono. Boah. Chief directors no. Omu pe Pono too. Into from yes. From Pama, who is calling me? So say, you know the man who said he was coming to clarify if his documents. Tell them I'm busy. Well, who again? Oh, Auntie Fatima, the woman from North. Yes, she said that the things that came, they wanted your signature. Is she with somebody? I said no, it's only her. I'm busy. You see, this morning I've been signing. Tell her to come Tuesday. Ponongwa, Mr. Nkrumah, Mr. Ajete, Mr. Oliver. Mr. Sanko from Sanko from Nicholas, Brad Nicholas. Sanko for the Pono. They be an inside the bottom. No, me and Bema. Oh, Bibia Boko. They be out at the table. On chin home. Nicholas for Nicholas Pono. And I said, oh, Bami, I'm call for now. Ali. In time for from Ali, no Pono. In time for from Ali, no. Pono, just our cassette or pono or deck or cassette. Tama not a like Lou polo no or on the cassette videotape you know on tunchini goes on tunchini. Ne you need to because oh alaji Baba Saba pono na abichina so pono deck na say yen took cassette or say no I pack it and all the lays out wo Ali pono so say yes say aban say ye permissioner ye de I was so social puna. I was so Ghana card information shim and send a website in a Ghana buying it does not matter where you are. Inti any aka wa onye wajuni say ube buano. You see ana yabechi munina pono na mamusie tu. The time I'm sure puna me hoba na me se. Ti say me dey head wo na me senior dey etuye. Ti pono dey me dey fo be meka say be fo be meka say nye. Some of them work on no. But I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. I'm sure, mammy. But I'm who be who pa. I'm sure me ble. Cause what's a monsieur tu? Punu na ma monsieur tu. Monsieur tu. Punu na ma monsieur tu. Cause what's a monsieur tu? Punu na ma monsieur tu. Cause what's a monsieur tu? Punu na ma monsieur tu. Cause what's a monsieur tu? Punu na ma monsieur tu. Cause what's a monsieur tu? But once a Ghana for be church, is that a priority? It is a priority. It is a priority. I'm going to be sure. The effect that podo young people, no, you have no idea. So don't say this is not a priority. These are some of the things as a nation, and I'm not here to defend Sam George. I will never defend Sam George, but I want you to understand. Say about these kind of things, you might think it's nothing. But when you take your time to analyze the number of young people who have been introduced to these pornographic things in our system, their parents or the community, we have no idea. You'll be shocked. And you know, this porno thing, you might think, it's something people get addicted to the point whereby through porno now, I'm addicted. No, and you see, kids pick on, especially in senior high school or from junior high school, they pick on these things, and you might think, it has no effect. It has. It really does have effect on them. And as they get addicted to it, it brings in different kinds of character bia omo peke from this. It is so people can say, oh, what is this? Is not a priority. It is a priority. I'm telling you, about 90% of kids in Ghana, they are addicted to pornography because they have access to it. Now, if it becomes difficult for you to get access to it, it will deter a lot of people from trying to access pornography. That is all. Sebio enye time. So, we need to be cautious before assembly C. This is a priority. It is important. You are the same people talking about family values bill. We need to make sure our children, we train them, we raise them up in a certain way where they are not addicted to some things that may affect you more in the future. And these are some of the things you need to start doing. There are some countries in this world, you cannot just access pornography. America, because you see, and internet, a child, the lock wall, some phones, so some tablets, so because they need to protect the kids from that. These adult content, especially where I come from or where we come from in Ghana, if we don't take care, now measures to make sure, say, and Korano, we prevent them, we make it difficult. Obviously, there are going to be some kids who will find ways and means to still get access to pornography. That's fine. But you need to understand you need to make it difficult. You need to make it hard. You need to make people struggle to be able to get access to pornography. So this is basically to protect your kids. This is basically you, the parent, now we show and I'm bano, the CID and your bano, what you do is support this because this is basically to protect your kid. It don't get away your priority. If your kid is not your priority, I don't know what is priority to you. So I believe that this is very important. And if Parliament passes, Cabinet approves this, I will support it. Even though the person taking it, I don't really trust him like that. But if Cabinet approves this, I will support it because, you see, at the end of the day, and yet, there are some things that are very mild, that are very dim. They are doing us a lot of harm. And these are things that we need to take our time and pay attention to. Your pono bebra is a same penny for. Your uncle for bebra pono ase omo Ghana. Obo ha na yira ware ontumi obakra na because they are too addicted to pono. Obo ha ejuma kro ontumi kopebi because they are too addicted to obo ha they have been incarcerated or they are in jail because pono idea no or they are kwa braboma sebio wako fa obi ma wako it causes a lot of things. And yet, Obia the Tubishan also at the Sali. And you'll be at the Tubishan was a good upon Kruma or Namnapono, a hard drive and a toe, now or share and go for them. No, and you'll be at was self control. No, Obo had your behuno or to me control, not a codi bonnet, not a cofa sama bro. Ebia woba and obi disabled. So these are very important things. Oba bro for the chroma, young friend Niagro. They protect their kids. Into moi addicted to ponono. I'm telling you, do not think, say, no, this is to protect the young people, especially in Kwara. In fact, right now, I go as low as P6 now Kwara. Because what is going to restrict a kid who is 9 years from watching porn? Say, if that kid gets access to a laptop, a phone, or anything that can basically go on or have internet or access the internet, then I best stop a from watching porn. That is the thing. So this is very important. Yenim asofo a pono ase o maware omnam Ghana. Yenim MPs a pono ase o maware Ghana MPs bebrebe obakono. I'll be back 2 hours. I want to go and read the document. Obwa or she parliament house pono from anajo 9. Ya pon go fie or so onko. Kojo pon kuma to can I need to look at some documents. Obwa pono no show no hwe. Ko parliament bebre pono nko ponolization. Debiano, I say, Oma to get to Accra, Oma Dimolite, Pono, busy for nothing. Okoja Parliament on Kasa. Yakaso, today we are going to agenda. Okay. Dimika Podo, Yenimbebre, Podolization. And this is very, very important. Mama, Yama, Yeni Enko. Now, I am PCB. Speaker Bekasano. So today we want to agenda. Yes. Obi to Parliament, no Podo. The moment a speaker because say we are journey so or penentem no sanin krata or go pono ono our pono bia ko ponkro pono bia or pono bia bi Enkrama da krobehwe. On the chere yanka say P ewe nim. Kojo punk. Until we need to be serious about this. All right. Now, and I sorry and I say Aponchin a friend Abronye. Accra High Court dismisses Abronye's application seeking to vary his bail conditions. Now, remand him into police custody until he deposits his passport with the court registry. And they are sorry, and they say, Abronye, court say the passport, the first case, no. Na nyoma eka ho a ye se onfambra na yema ne bill no na ne passport kan ho also odeba na ye geto ho na yema ne bill na abronya anye enti ende oba court no na judge ne say ye be ma bill no first one no ye ka say for passport bra na engine to ho se na be ye hia umre bia ana wontumi ntu kwan abra sebio wa asam ne da ho koso adenti na wanfamba abronya se wo no passport no de koma embassy bi o ko school abrochire ko hwe no ho yare enti na judge ne say bo the law is the law. Enti baby a passport no bia no ubeshem passport no beka yensa na you. And I don't think anybody will sit obi na adwene ye adwuma onim nyansa beka say judge ne tiamra. I don't see anywhere judge ne betiamra. And you these politicians who sometimes you just come out and say anything. Oh, people are using a bail condition as a dance because the judge is working within the law. So we MPP ni begina bonte beka say ai judge ne tan abronya he fa na judge ne tan abronye ya ma wo emra di so na kofie na bra court sam ran we ndi so okoduru court ye say o passport no wo here o say ai ono abronye no o say ono obeso okọ school abrochire kwasia o say ono no judge no me yare intime passport no me da koma embassy bia me kwaji visa abuofu no o kwaji visa dwane abronya we odidi nkwasi asem no wi odi nkwasi asem no wi a na wa de nim sa achenchena woni ma chenchena odi nkwasi asem no wi a na wa de nim sa achenchena na wa kotete into koteta na adwire nse emu bedwo because Ghana fo agimi de oye ne se obedi nkwasi asem no wi otutwa ntroto nkofo so a owi na akotete sa achenchena into teta be 3 weeks 1 month no aba no asabe tutu ntosio sa na asoroko right now emran ni di and I don't expect any individual and say this one the court is being hard on Abronye because technically time and Abronye dem first time no nan can see because he did not provide a passport and from that time no nan go say Abronye dem till now because the conditions are account bill no and they say provide your passport get sureties and blah 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 and then I want person the passport in my court no. Meaning, Abronye does not respect the court. Abronye bu court for no. At the end of the day, what did the judge in Yatem know? He is still disrespecting the court. The man be peer court and they say, Okodi the judge in Yatem. Okodi the judge atem. Okan some to judge so. Or sa kodi court na. Or sa disrespect the court no. In fact, the judge sitting there no. Abronye mbuno. It is our call the nimsa chinchina way. En kwasiadia oya no. And you see, I keep telling the MPP. Sa nyoma we na mu defend no ene de be ma mo power bana ayedin wan hwe be tra 42 years no the MPP no ma imagine say enkwasiade bi o be defend enkwasiade bi o be support so you get a fool like Afenyo Markin obi ko din kwasiasem kra na e che na so MPP ni it does not work like that. Ghana no enye je ekufo Ghana ni bi me people are now rational, people are now asking questions and demanding reasonable answers. It was junior will say, yeah, MPP for Kwade, Obi Jimmy also could the chair. It pulls with your closeness to power a chick because what happens in the say, I feel Obi Abu some winning some way Jimmy, small girl yan and say a china or releasing. Now me expect to say, Koyi girl ni free jail hormono. I am a girl the bill no. I was expecting them to come out and say, you this girl, your actions were wrong. It is bad. We are telling you as a political party today, Yaba Abe save you. We want to say this on TV to every single young man, young woman in Ghana. Says way omusia na sebio police chioma. We as a political party, yebumra and yedimra so until we are not going to come out and come demonstrate or fight for your release. Sanka MPP domuni munyansa. But what did they do? Omo de abayu and who fear and who can sa ko share them ne ko die and we so go kumase. You see, so right now you could see that the party nyansanim because I small girl way adio ye okoshe jail no I send a record on to me more bra papa bia bi wona bra boma obeka sase bodam for what you were supposed to do Day na munya eyede bill ma akora no. Na ma frɛ press conference. Na mama akora de gina kan say, "You adia yayama wende ya here because we want to send a message to the young people out there. Omo kasama yene MPP for. Sebi ohwebra wo bre passport kura wo ni bi. Enti ye pese kan wani mo TV so ma obi ehu say adia ya ye they send a message akwa abonten ma Ghana for nkwara nyina ehu say you cannot sit on TikTok and say the things you said because ya chiwa ubedem. But what did they do? Sa ba you akwhye eye jailer onware ya ne ho kankan e na omasoa no tika mu. Instead of them to advise these young ones, now they are making this girl look like say onimunyansa, and that is the problem I have with the MPP. Akoya na fono say eye chale asi a okoyi girlie. Na me just onimunyansa kakra. We Jimmy because you see the party they have no principles again. Say obi Jimmy ni akoyi no, obi Jimmy, okay? There are people who genuinely sometimes they do things for party. You can genuinely see say where they are intentional. But you see, when that same person does something again, not close to what he did, then you start to ask yourself questions. But what the MPP does and say, Obi kodinko yasamani akwe ino wako chiaba umia. Obi Jimmy, okaso beku president ne yirepe na ba umia kuchiano no akwa hage ba umia. Obi baki kan kwase sempe na ba omi ase yenko yi no na when you do this what happens in the say ema obia onim nyansa bia hu se mu agimi. It's a party that is basically supporting this kind of life and to me fa nipa foforo bia meka party no ho. It me my advice to the party is say omo agimi to the point say right now no they support riffraffs out of pain. They cannot get out of election defeat, It's Jimini Biakasani China, ya MPP ni no, you don't do that. That is not what party does. Party need to be strategic about the kind of people who basically communicate for them. MPP. So with this NDC, with this nobody's going to come pick you up. Yeah. The NDC will only come after assessing the situation. Anytime they pay NDC for us, me MPP ni by any the NPP, the NDC, they will sit, they will analyze your actions and then ask themselves questions before they come out to say, Omba Belu. But you see, MPP, no man say, Nyai, Echre, Obi and Jimmy. The moment Okasetia Mahamo, Didi Mahama, Temukwa, the Yankofano, none of your communicators can compare themselves to me as an MPP member. No. I have money to hire lawyers. That is why when I sit on TV or radio, I use facts to speak. Me pose a question to Samira. I have my facts. I never sit here and say things without my facts. It is how a young person just say, the MPP is becoming unattractive more Jimmy. And I'm going to TikTok and Facebook. Monkwara omugusi, a dear message pa no mo send ya magana. Monkwara omugu TikTok, hey, yaba yabechi basinteli, hey, yaba yabechi samijenfi, and we need power. I'm telling you. Hey, share the table will turn. Me so Chinese restaurant da. Tomorrow is pregnant. Tomorrow can have miscarriage today. You know that. Tomorrow, that is pregnant, it can have miscarriage today. Jimmy, instead of you people, party executives, Jimmy, you cannot even sit and let people understand. So we are a young man, we are a young man, make sure you stay within the law. But moko yin dying for every sales. Now must I encourage you, monko, and this tamo. You see, most of these people will be ex-convicts before 42 years of member power. You are so stupid. And Akwawe, Saudi Arabia said we seeking asylum was different countries. Into over 7 countries are we seeking asylum. Abronye. It's in Koje passport now. Okwa no akwa siki, no akwa siki. Into Ajana no akwa I don't know ye. When we say MPP ne entry for to me ma. When we say in Penifon department no Jimmy. Into akwa siki asylum was different countries. Into right now the oye and say or the passport car also, I'm a refugee, give me asylum. Or cause I'm a refugee. Ain't it the oil and into a Vienna code and second passport and also Miko UK aba. Or copy Okachino Aqua Sweden. Oh, Okachino Belgium. Sanana Aqua Pesoye. They don't want to live here again. Almost MPP no more Jimmy, and they are fooling the young ones. Now, my man show another story. Another story, Sunye. Accra High Court set July 3 or 3rd July to deliver judgment in Chairman Wuntumi's Samra Boy concession case. Yes, say Accra High Court said on the 3rd of July, and a judgment, Chairman Wuntumi judgment, judge, Edibeba. And I would like to say this. we should not prejudge cases in court. As some way start here, Chairman, I want to meet the witnesses. Attorney General, so abe any case. You and I, we have all followed the case. Stories are omo lawyers about Bontinia omoka. Any the Attorney General so APF quarter oka. At this point, I believe say we should allow the court to work. I will not sit here and prejudge any case because at the end of the day, there is a judge. What's that case we swear or court the judgment at the aba. Whatever reservations or whatever I think, it should be in my head. Because I cannot sit here and prejudge. I cannot be prejudicial about the case. The judge has about a month to write the judgment. So the young people on TV and radio, amunya every opportunity. Now, mo pesa mo judge case no. Chairman Wontumi was given the right to hire lawyers. He was given the right to get his facts. He was also given the right to bring in his witnesses. In fact, or the enough witnesses by Bekan Asemano. The Attorney General had every right to also interrogate the witnesses. Attorney General had every right to also put his evidence across. So they have all made their case. And I will advise the young people around, Ghana for more Ghana, Nemo Muni Ghana. Let us allow the judge to bring his judgment. After the judgment, we can speak on it. I believe such Chairman Wontumi as a Ghanaian, no? He was given every support by the state to speak. Because you see, Obia and Chairman Wontumi, the Kasabua shed in Niyim, and Chairman Wontumi nowhere, from nowhere. We jina baby da anka say abino sebio eman kwan eman nkyere na adwene eman witnesses in kasa. There was never a day a Chairman Wontumi lawyer can say the witness we buy and a court na mpene. And the Attorney General also, there was never a day or the document Chairman Wontumi lawyers go through almost a document with you or find the baller. So you can see say case occurs smoothly. Now let us allow the judge to write his judgment. Uwa bibia can let it stay in your head. Memeti mint na and judge sa case because the course of court in mini ho. Judge na akọ school, judge na nim and seminal the no cre and the no cre. When they were cross-examining Chairman Wontumi and then the witnesses, na me no wuni ho. Judge ni nya abutre etie extra everything. It is up to the judge to write his final judgment to prove to Ghana for say asamno Wontumi di for ana on di for no. It lies with the judge. So I wouldn't advise anybody. Our platform to send me and answer what radio, so TV, so whatever, to sit and say, a case, this is, I believe, no, don't do that. Wrong. Court to crab it macho. It is very dangerous. Court to crab it macho. Let us allow the judge to do his job. Ordinary edit to me, I shouldn't say, ordinary at the court, ordinary TS seminar from day one, Abyssin. Let us allow this judge to write his judgment. Or Charlie judgment to near a reservation be about a judgment. You'll be about a judgment. That one we have the right to do it. But for now, I'm not going to sit here, use my platform to go and judge the case or prejudge the case. I'll judge in the country or 1 month to write. 3rd July the and I would like to tell Chairman Wontumi and any team, they should also move away from going out there creating some impression which is say, the judge in the culture. Nobody knows what the judge is going to write. And I also advise the other part. Everybody should basically respect the court, respect the judge, respect the judge's decision. Ebana Chairman Wontumi di far, Chairman Wontumi eko, Ebana Chairman Wontumi di bima. The Chairman Wontumi has the right to do what? To appeal. So buying the echechere. Nyani to say enkrama bi ni egum na obi aka na adwene. So let us respect the court. Let us respect the judge. Let us respect the process. Technically, case way and end a judge na ekonya botre akotro the judgment. Oba ye be read judgment ni nyina. Ye be church the judgment ni nyina mu. So I will also plead with Ghanaians. Yes, Ramo. Me also mesra me ho. We should all stay away from trying to judge the case. Abra, there's a judge who is writing the judgment. We beg you. Because ye person on my way, ye nyina eti ase emra ene ye de chichire man no. Chairman Wontumi obi an jail no. Chairman Wontumi obi an case ni so be ko jail. Chairman Wontumi aka the case or court. Attorney General making the case. Chairman Wontumi making the case. Ye njama judge and trying the judgment. And me sure say Chairman Wontumi has raised any issues on person judgment in Bebaso. Inti, let us not try to interfere. Let us not try to prejudge Ocho bibi on Facebook, be careful. Ocho bibi or Twitter, or X, be careful. Or make a comment to be TV so radio so about this case. Yeah, true judgment, be careful because as same year to my jail. One shall more mokasa be bring jail whoever is going to whatever is going to come out. Intimacy Mome enjoy case na judge no entro the judgment. Obe readia, then we can take it from there. All right. Medem yesumafo. Yesumafo. Yasuma me and yasimi be chichirim. All right. Okay, there's also another case oh goodness. Give me a minute.
Emission for my mobile Aquaban family, I will promise you when I can see us call MPP Jandam 11 and an official NDC Jandam Killers 11 and that one with the Baba with Dariania. And yet, as some Kitwa Cry, I had to say, and Champion Referee Baba Bang. Now, Fay, they are good hearing in our successful. I will have the DTB who players are who are. One more age, Adiama, MPP Jandam 11. Now, as old twist, a month when you bring your papa person Jandam, no one bet me, I am Sabito Referee Jantamono, the day at the Musa Dam Quad, and Ocean fans are watching. Our park is what we say, the beer who at Yamano Musa Dam Quad, a FIFA referee A. Chesa weti akensi ahudro papa yabekaya 2024 akensi akwaso sonkono ya Musa Dankwa etimi ATV emane koye referee di adi Musa Dankwa wabona bero abrancha di adi Mustafa Hamid warono na osi akan adema kane omapeni akufuado na memwono na osi akan ma warono apase bano adi ama abrancha di adi miracles amwaje odi tantanwe twanto ya jandambi awa kwake de susa na so antinya nkosi aga brancha di adi sabidevi baba beti bona dia free sabidevi tira se usende ugusu a wotutu bono jandamu kwa ye kire usende aboboni ye wade boda to fomboko wa pass body ama atu forcing na de bono ko wade bona banachi kakra bi wade ababedu Malik Basintari wa pass body ama brancha di adi Kevin Taylor wade defended the my oh my a brancha di adi Kevin Taylor defending ankasa Woshana Sanya MPP Jandam Fono Wamu Cross Bonisimu Napangai. Iboma Wadniti Napangai where you flew a branch of Kevin Taylor, Bobona Smith at a very center circle, one at one call. I'll run the other Govins Agbeja, one of your Jupano at Tupakanam Panoso. Govins Agbeja, Nanka branch and the Adi a branch and the Asansu Wachi and Ebabeti, Asansu Govins. Bona Woodian Nam Kubasu Quantum Ponusu Chai, Memphis for her. Govins said I be made a for home. Govins Agbeja, what you praka, Wabona to Mabana Kodia Brancha, the dear Basintali, Wababa Bonasim, Akoduai, Basintali, the two Fomboko, Wachuba Quatimino, a branch and the Ade, would to me bet me a denim, what you want to answer that went to me and control what I make us a pony true. FIFA Law 15, Bonnie try a Babe Trudia, MPP Jandam 11.
Guys, we have to end the show. We will be back tomorrow to continue. We have to take care of something very quickly. So I'll see you tomorrow. We will continue the show tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. I'm very sorry this show had to, we have to end the show right now. Something came up. We have to take care of it. Have a wonderful night. Be good. I will talk to you tomorrow.